I honor my growth and I celebrate my journey. Whew.
Thank you.
There were moments where I said, God, I don't want to leave anymore. Just take me, because this life doesn't make sense. I can't see the version that you say I am. I don't see the growth that you're telling me about. The trust that you say you've put in me to be this woman that you have entrusted to say, bring my daughters together and celebrate life and remember the good out of life, not what you've been through. There was a point where when you say to me growth, I would have asked you, what are you talking about? But it has been a journey of giving up, a journey of losing hope, a journey of being hopeful, losing hope, picking it up again and saying, somehow I'll find the courage to keep going. And my journey has brought me to this moment where I've trusted the one who has trusted me with the very life that I am. And I've said, God, if you trust me enough to put this on me, then I'll trust it. Because I have nothing else. If I can't believe that this is who you say I am, then I might as well just call it quits. It hasn't been easy. I'll tell you one thing, it's been worth it. It's been worth the pain because that pain has transformed me. It has shown me a version of myself that I never, when you said you've worn caps, different caps throughout your life, I look at myself today, I'm like, who is this woman and how did I become? How is it even possible that today I can be a voice that says to another woman, you've got this, and they believe it. When at some point I didn't even believe in myself. I didn't even believe that I had anything to say. And now today, I can boldly say, you've got this, and I believe it. And I know that you've got it. And I won't lie to you if you don't have it. I'll be like, we are falling apart here. Let's see how we can figure this out. But it took me falling apart. It took me getting to the bottom of the pit to realize there was nothing else. That was it. That was the end. So either I stay there or I go back up. I remember having a conversation with Mom 2020. I was sitting in the lounge that particular afternoon. I think I was praying out of that pain where you are like, to God, this is it. If you don't answer or don't tell me something now, it's not gonna make sense. And later that day, she said to me, you are gifted. I looked at her, what are you talking about? She says to me, women are going to be coming to you to do what? She says, you are going to be a healing place for them. She was telling me this in my most broken place, where life didn't make sense, and I had no message for any other woman at that time, because even myself, I needed somebody. I don't know what I needed at that time, but that message was definitely at the wrong PO box at that time. But what I didn't realize was she was speaking to the becoming, and she was speaking to the journey that I can now honor today and see the growth. And I look back at that version and that day, and I look at today. Those two don't match, and yet they are perfectly fitted in the same puzzle that has become this journey. So today, my message is to remind you to pour into yourself. Because without that, this journey can become long. I wish somebody had told me at that time that what you had forgotten was to pour into yourself. I don't think it would have taken me that long to realize who I am. I don't think it would have taken me that long to believe who I am. And so, because of that journey, I've made it my mission to remind other women that your journey doesn't have to be you carrying your baggage and saying, this is who I am. There's another version of you that's soft. I think this room, Jay, is filled with strong women today. And there's nothing wrong with being strong. There was no mistake in that. But there's also another version that we've not tapped into, and that's the softer side. That's the grounded. And we can still have the best of both worlds because we've got the capacity. We are a womb. We carry and we nurture. That already on its own. The carrying of a baby is not easy. It's heavy, so you have to be strong for it. But to nurture a baby, you need not do anything. It's something that just happens. All you need to do is latch the baby on the breast, and they drink with ease. No force. You're not trying to force anything. But in labor, you have to force. So there are moments where you need your strength, and there are moments where you just need to allow life to flow. So today, with your message, I'm not going to speak for long, otherwise it will become a whole conference. We're not here to have a conference. We're here to have a moment. This is your moment. It's not about having, yes, you can have conversation, but today I want you to focus on yourself. You've got your blank canvas before you. I want you to think of it as a moment to rewrite your story. If you were to paint your story in color, what would it be? It doesn't have to be a perfect picture. It needs to make sense to you. So that's the assignment for today. Write your story on a blank page. If you want strength and you think blue is what will represent strength for you, then write that. If you want softness and whatever color, if it's words that you want to write for yourself, whatever it is that you want, that is the canvas of rewriting the story that you want to see moving forward. So with that, we sip, we paint, and we pour into ourselves. Have a beautiful afternoon.
Thank you.